Alright, welcome to ODU. We're in lovely, I tell everybody Virginia Beach, but technically we're in Norfolk, but it's Virginia Beach, it's 20 miles from the ocean front. This is our standalone wrestling facility. We're only one of 3 programs in the country that we are our own building. What's neat about this is that our athletes have access to this anytime they want. This little black box is what gets them in. It functions on school hours, so right now during the day, pretty much anybody can open it. The door automatically locks at 5 p.m. and then basically your ID is what gets you in here. If I could find my ID, that might be helpful. But everybody has a student ID, or for me it's a staff ID. You run it up against this and it'll unlock that door when it does lock, and that's what gets you in here. So our athletes have access to this facility anytime they want to get in here.
Excellent.
Come in here, and this is basically where all the work is done. Up here, this is basically, we just had this put up. This is a picture of Jack Deco. He took fourth this past year at 184 pounds. All-American for us. And then Tristan Warner was the 89 recipient award, which basically what that does is the highest GPA of everybody at the NCAA championship. The NCAA has 89 championships. They award one at every championship. Tristan Warner received it last year, and obviously you'll have an opportunity to do it again this upcoming year.
Excellent.
So if we come on over here, this is, we actually probably need to clean this up a little bit and do something, because we're getting a lot of awards, especially a lot of academic awards here, but these are a lot of our past All-Americans, and James Nicholson won the Southern Scuffle in 2010. This is a picture of Ryan Williams. I believe this is when he was in the semifinals. Ryan Williams was in the NCAA finals about 4 years ago now.
Yep.
I believe it is. Third place trophy from the Virginia Duels. There's some all-conference honors down here. So we probably need to clean it up a little bit and maybe create another type of wall or something, but hopefully we get it filled more with these All-American honors.
Yeah.
You can see through here, basically we have different photos all throughout the facility, different past athletes. Most of these are pictures from NCAAs. That's good old Coach Hutter up top there. So this is a picture of, I believe this is taken in Des Moines, Iowa. This is of the semifinals, what they do right beforehand. So we want our guys getting into their mind kind of what the environment's like and what they want to be training for and all that stuff. So that's, we try to have those pictures around so they're constantly putting a good visual in front of them. This is something we had put up a couple of years ago. I actually stole it from somebody, I'm not going to say who, but it was a good quote and I thought it fit appropriately, so we stole it. But it just talks about taking no shortcuts. So when you come into this room, you got to work hard. You got to work harder than everybody else to achieve your goals. So we want people that are want to outwork everybody, whether it's in this room at a national level, international level, all that stuff. So we want our guys every time they walk in this room, make sure they're reading, understanding, no shortcuts in here.
Cool.
So this is Josh Clark, by the way.
Hey Josh, how's it going, man?
Coming here, this is the locker room. I'll turn this down, but this is, they actually just installed this radio in here. So the guys have a nice little radio system they can listen to, and they come and relax, or after a workout they got something they can listen to. I don't know if they fight over it or not. The coach's locker room's separate from here, but
that's nice.
You can usually tell by whatever's playing who's been in here. I think this is a country station, so that means Coach Martin was in here last. Coach Martin has his locker in here because he's too short to be in the coach's locker.
Oh, so. Man. That's cold.
Yeah. But these are all the athletes' lockers. And our incoming freshmen, they'll have their name tags. Sometime in August, theirs will come. But this is like 30 lockers in here. What we got in here? Come on in, Kevin Beasley.
Hey, how's it going, Kevin?
Good, how about you?
Good, man.
Two-time national champ Kevin Beasley.
Yeah.
Right there. He's,
Greco master.
Yes, he is a Greco master, and he's actually getting ready to train for the World Team Trials here. We're going to Madison, Wisconsin next week. So
We'll see you there, man.
Yeah,
We're
he's a
excited.
focused kid. Focused kid looking
Excellent.
to win a world title. So we're doing what we can to help him achieve those goals there. So we got some different quotes up here too. Again, it's just all getting stuff into kids' heads about visualizing, about what their goals are. My actually favorite one is, I like this one over here. It's by Jerry West. Don't take it away from him because he's a basketball player.
Right. He's a
But
legend.
he is a legend. He's actually the logo. But it says you can't get much done in life if you only work on the days when you feel good. We try to emphasize that to our guys that, every day you walk in the room, you may not be feeling your best, but, we try and tell them, when you're at the national tournament, you don't know how you're going to feel then. You might feel great, you might not feel so great, but the national tournament this year, I think, is March 19, 21. You got to wrestle however you feel.
Yeah.
So that's something, again, we're trying to constantly preach to our guys. But during the season, this fridge is usually full of stuff, especially after trips. We have a lot of fruit and stuff in here, encouraging our guys to get proper nutrition. We emphasize that a lot. Beasley will tell you. But it's good for midday snacks. Sometimes kids are running between class. Maybe they don't quite have time to get something to eat and stuff, but there's usually always like oranges or bananas, or there's something in here they can, grab and have.
No Doritos.
No Doritos. No Doritos, no Taco Bell, none of that stuff. So, come in here, and this is the workout room right here. You put this mats. Basically, what I tell recruits when they come in is this is almost like three full mats down here. Obviously, these mats are a lot bigger. That's how the square footage is. You see, you got pull-up bars and stuff down there. This is our cardio area right here. So you got 5 Airdyne bikes. You got a treadmill. We just got this treadmill this past year. It's got a lot of use in it. We've already had to get it fixed.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And we just also had this mural put up.
Yeah, I like this.
Yeah.
Feels like you're
Walking
ready.
out into the center mat for the NCAA final. So again, we talk a lot about visualization, what we want our kids thinking, so they have something to train for, to achieve for, and that's what we want our guys picturing themselves walking out into that center mat. So that's kind of what we're pushing there.
Excellent.
So,
Very nice.
Now we had this clock installed. Now this is our practice clock that we have to keep Steve following every now and then. Sometimes he likes to go overboard. With this countdown clock, Steve basically resets it after every national tournament, so our guys know exactly the day, the hour, when the next national tournament begins. So that's our little countdown clock. So that way, every guy knows that I can't waste a day. Our guys that are going to be seniors coming up, they only have 303 days. So it's something they know. I only got 300 days to achieve my goal.
Very nice.
We got different pictures and stuff down here. We're part of the Mid-American Conference now, which that was a huge jump for us, so we're excited to be a part of that. I tell everybody it's the second toughest conference in the country. I mean, there's only 9 teams, but they had, I think, 42 automatic qualifiers. I think the EIWA had 46, but they also have 18 teams, so basically with half as many qualifiers, or half as many teams, we're getting about the same number of qualifiers. I think 6 teams finished in the top 35 in the MAC last year, which that's a pretty good contingent in the top 35. So the competition you're wrestling is extremely tough. What's beneficial about it is that basically you're going to be seeing tough nationally ranked guys. It helps you with seeding. We had 4 guys seeded at the national tournament this year, which that's never happened to us. Where in the previous comps we were in, we probably might have only had 1 or 2 guys seeded. So it definitely helped our guys because you're just wrestling better guys and you have access to beat people more often. So this is our All-American wall up here. And this goes back all the way from the past history of Old Dominion, all the different alumni that have placed. Buddy Lee's up here somewhere. He's an Olympian. And then we have our most recent All-Americans down here. So they just put jacks up there. So obviously we're looking to continue to fill jacks, and next year we're trying to fill more of these placards. So we can tell our AD that we need another mural on the wall over here.
Nice.
More All-Americans.
Yeah,
So
no doubt.
that's kind of what we're pushing for. We got more murals. There's a lot of murals. Dr. Seelig calls it the wow factor. So this is our home matches are actually wrestling in the Constant Center, which is a across the street. But I think we had the 15th or 16th highest average attendance this past year. We averaged 800 and something per match. That's actually skewed because we did have a match on Super Bowl Sunday. So that skewed it down,
that
obviously,
hurts.
a little bit. This year's schedule we don't have on Super Bowl Sunday.
That's
so,
good.
Yeah, we get pretty good crowds, and they're pretty rowdy. There's actually suites up top in the arena, so we're probably one of the few programs where fans can have access to liquid courage, as we call it.
Nice.
This is kind of a storage facility here. We restore some things. You can see we got some weights in here, and we'll do some plate workouts with the guys, kettlebells, jump ropes, ropes down here. You know, a lot of times guys use this stuff for, you know, individual workouts or workouts on their own, stuff like that. They'll come in and get some extra pump in or something like that. So,
Excellent.
you know, it's a good training tool again, and we're trying to do what we can to encourage our guys to basically do what they need to do on their own outside of practice to achieve their goals of winning national titles. You know, our guys have done a pretty good job of it. You know, we're trying to create a culture of it because ideally we want 30 people doing that, not just 2 or 3, not just 10, the guys that start lineup. We want the entire room where they're basically fighting over jobs.
Nice.
If we've done that, then I think we're doing a pretty good job. So I think we're steering in the right direction, but obviously there's more to go.
All right, thanks a lot, Coach.
No problem.